What is up, guys? Tony here, Positive Tech Reviews in the building. We do have the Moto G6 recording in 1080p, and we also have the OnePlus 6 recording in 1080p. They're both set to 30 frames per second, and I will be switching the audio back and forth so you guys can listen on the audio and let me know your thoughts on the audio. Front-facing camera, 8 megapixels. They both have 8 megapixel front-facing cameras. I'm not sure if any of them have stability, but they seem very stable. I'll go ahead and do some walking while I'm out here, and you guys can check out the stability. Seems like the OnePlus has a closer lens, and the Moto gives you more like a wider angle. So I noticed that right away. I'll put the Moto G6 on the right side of the screen, and then I'll do the OnePlus 6 on the left side, so you guys can check it out. So check it out. Let me know the video quality. I'm gonna do some panning. Definitely seems more wider on the Moto G6. Great quality though on both of them. So let me go ahead and keep walking. Short video, and then I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. So check out the greens in the background. Check out my skin tone. It is very sunny. It's very windy, so I do apologize for the wind if it is obstructing the audio, but I'm gonna go ahead and pause it now, and then we're gonna flip to the rear cameras and do some more walking. All right, let's go. All right, guys, I went ahead and flipped the cameras around, and hopefully you'll be able to check them out. Like I said, on the right side I'll have the Moto G6, and on the left side of the screen I'll go ahead and put the OnePlus 6 footage. And they're both recording in 1080p, but on the rear cameras, I have it set to 1080p 60 frames per second on the rear, simply because that is the highest setting you can get on the Moto G6. So I went ahead and set the OnePlus 6 to 1080p 60 frames per second. The OnePlus 6 can record in 4K 30 frames per second and 4K 60 frames per second. Unfortunately, we cannot do that on the Moto G6. I'm also have the audio going back and forth, so you guys can kind of get a little bit of what it's going to sound like. But definitely looks real good. They both look real good. The OnePlus through the screen seems like it's a little bit more stable. I'm going to go ahead and do some walking, and then you guys let me know, what do you guys think? I want to go down there and cross that bridge and do that little obstacle. I did it before, so we can see some footage here. Once again, the Moto G6 seems to be a little bit more wider. So the Moto G6, before I go ahead, the Moto G6 has a 12 megapixel camera on the back, combined with a 5 megapixel camera, and the OnePlus 6 has a 16 megapixel camera, which is the main camera, and then it's combined with a 20 megapixel camera. So the 20 megapixel, I guess it's used for like portrait mode to get that bokeh effect. But let's go ahead and walk around. I'm gonna go ahead and cross this bridge, and there's a lot of green over there, so you guys can let me know what the stability looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and run a little bit so you guys can hear my keys going in the background. Let me know how that looks, how the footage looks, how stable it is. I can't really tell because I'm not looking at the screen, but you can hear my keys in the video audio. Okay, so here is a little bridge. I'm going to go ahead and go around the obstacle course. Looks real good. Let me know, man. Let me know which one looks better. From what I'm seeing through the screen, they both look great. I couldn't really tell you which one is actually more stable until I put it on my computer and I could get a better understanding of what I'm looking at. Yeah, go ahead and check this out real quick. There's a little tree, or a tree stump. Go ahead and walk some more. walk this little obstacle course. I don't know, the OnePlus seems very stable. I believe the OnePlus is using, I forget if it's using optical image stabilization or electronic. Look at this real quick. I'm not sure if the Moto G, well, the Moto G has electronic stabilization. It doesn't have optical stabilization, so optical. Doesn't have OIS, it has EIS. Check out some of the water flow right here. Some of the water flow. Looks pretty good. Here's a little boardwalk I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna try to see if it doesn't sink. A little bit of footage. It should take me all the way. Little obstacle course. Once again, I saw the audio may be winded. There may be a lot of wind. Whoa! I don't think I'll make that. Yes, I will. I'll make it. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hopefully I can make it. Oh no! Crap. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I messed up. That was a fail. I had to go back. I sunk. I got some water in my shoe. But it was good for the video. You guys could see the stability on it. My shoes got a little bit wet. Not too bad though. They'll dry out by the time I get home. It's 80 degrees out here. Okay, so that was sort of like a little fail. But yeah, there you guys have it. There's some footage on the OnePlus 6 and the Moto G6.